So this is the new HTC One. So we've added quite a lot of new features to this. The main one is the new blink feed interface. So this is your new home screen. So instead of you having to go and click on various different apps and look for content, as you would before, going to Facebook, going to Twitter, going to your news, what blink feed does is you select what kind of news you're interested in seeing. You've got 12 different categories you can choose from. If you're into sports, you can choose what sport. Combine that with news from your social networks, so Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, things like that, and also from certain apps within the phone like your calendar appointments and TV schedule and things like that. So it puts it all onto the screen in a bit of a mashup in a clever way. So in the morning, first thing we'll show you is your calendar appointments for the day. Then I'll show you some like Facebook and social networking stuff, and you can just scroll down. We've got agreements with 1,400 different news providers around the world to provide information straight into our blink field. When you actually select an article, you'll notice it doesn't actually open up the web browser. It doesn't open up a separate app. This is all within blink feed. So it's really easy to read, really easy to use. Go back straight into your blink feed and carry on reading. So this is the idea to change the way that people use their phones, because this whole desktop interface of icons and right click and left click, opening and closing applications isn't really a new thing. It's been around for a long time. So just trying to shake it up a little bit and make things really, really fresh and deliver content that's relevant to you onto your home screen. So one of the other new things that we've got on here is around our camera. So just like our older cameras, we have all the same features. We can do our burst mode, we can record and shoot pictures at the same time. Our latest feature is something called Zoe. And when you enable Zoe and you press the shutter button, what happens is you take a series of about 20 images. You also record 3 seconds of video with audio. So when it comes to looking at your pictures in your gallery, we'll go down here. Your gallery is actually alive. You can see these people are actually doing stuff, because your photos now they're just a snapshot in time, but stuff was actually happening, and if you go into them you get the sound from them as well, you get the audio, and that really brings the memory back of what was happening. Another really nice feature we've got on here is that the phone automatically can create you a highlight reel of your pictures. So it can take a combination of stills and videos, and it will combine them into this 30-second reel, which is great for sharing with your friends and family. We've got a few different themes on here as well that you can choose from. So it will change the camera effects, change the music, and change the cut of the video and stuff, and give it a different feel depending on what your album's made of. Because we've got all those frames and stuff as well, we can do some pretty interesting stuff with your pictures that you've already got. So if we come down to this here, so we've got these bunch of guys, we've got the little 30-second or the 3-second video, we have all these 20 frames to choose from, but we're trying to get the perfect one where everyone's all smiling at the same time. But okay, maybe we can't get it, so what we do is we go here, we go edit, we go retouch, we'll hit always smile. So this guy's not smiling, so we're going to grab his face, and then we're going to move through time. We're going to find a frame where he was smiling. There we go. And now he's smiling with everybody else, and we can just save that image. So although in real life that didn't really happen, we now have a picture of everyone smiling together. We can also do some other pretty cool stuff, like we can remove people that maybe walk across your shot in the background. Actually, I just realised that the right demo content is not on this one. I might have to do that one on that one. We'll come to that in a second. Another really cool thing we can do is something called a sequence shot. So when you take your recording, you've got your 3 seconds and you've got your 20 frames. What you can do is you can combine some of that by going into this sequence shot. On the phone will automatically pick 5 frames, that it can work with, and we can layer up, and we can take some people out, and we can make some really cool sequence shots by layering those shots on top of each other, and you can save some really cool shots. So that's some cool stuff around the camera. Another thing which maybe is not quite so easy to do on video, but we've spent a lot of time on the audio. So we've always had Beats Audio, we've had Beats Audio on our handsets for quite a while. Now we've combined that with 2 amplifiers in the phone. We've also got software that checks the acoustics to see what it needs to boost up. So if we play some music here, in fact, let me silence that one. We've also got this here which can find the lyrics to a song and play it on the screen in real time. So it grabs them off the internet once it's like DJ track, so they can have their own karaoke with their friends. So another really cool feature that we've added as well is a TV application, and what this is an electronic program guide. So it will vary from region to region and provider to provider, and we've got set up for all of them. We can see what's on TV, we can see how far along into the schedule it is, but even better, we've paired it up to an infrared receiver or an infrared transmitter on the top of the handset. And once you pair that up to your TV as a remote control, we can control pretty much any type of TV or set-top box or stereo equipment. You tell it you want to watch BBC News, it'll change the channel on your TV or your set-top box to BBC News. And you can filter by your favourite content, by sports, by movies, things like that. So you're browsing by content rather than browsing by channel. So it's much easier for you to find stuff that you're interested in, and it'll suggest things to you based on your previous viewing as well.